with the exception of one person, and that is Chris Evans.
Right. He's the one person who brought a personality to this thing.
Yes,
I don't even know if it was there before, because since nobody else had one, it's almost like he showed up and he was like, oh, I thought we were all supposed to bring one. They're like, nobody told us to.
Oh, yeah. Chris Evans having a great time. Chris Evans, he bought that mustache and he had fun. He got that mustache put on and he had a ball, man. He had an amazing time.
It's like he's the only one who read the script and went like, oh, clearly,
yes,
this is a comedy and I'm gonna play it up.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, so nobody else read this?
I guess everybody else forgot their mustaches. The gray man, not black,
No,
not white, not white,
not even white.
not even white. The gray man should be what we all aspire to be too. You know, just we're a mixture of everything. You know, not black, not white.
Some of both.
Yeah, man. How come we can't be more like the gray man? More. Some people say because this movie sucks. That's why. Hey, that's one thing people are kind of black and white on. They're black and white with this movie. More of them are leaning on one side. There's been a lot of reports of this movie coming out where people are saying, yeah, you would think this movie featuring huge stars such as Chris Evans and being from the Russo brothers, working with the great, what's that man who want to eat his cereal? What's
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Working with the great Ryan Gosling. Oh, you think that's a no-brainer, man. I mean, they're winning just by announcing that lineup. And also, the Russo brothers, the guys who gave us the Infinity War films.
That's right.
Also gave me one of my favorite Marvel movies, or probably my favorite Marvel movie, Winter Soldier. One thing these guys do know, they know action. So why are people sitting up here saying that this movie is one of the worst things you could give a big-ass action movie is meh. Oh, don't nobody want the dreaded meh. Yeah.
They say mid now.
What they say?
Mid.
Mid?
Yeah, Gen Z says that.
Yeah, Gen Z. Yeah, they're like, they can't be bothered to put the effort into saying a whole word. They go, it's mid this, it's mid that. They slap it on anything. Even if it's something they like, they go like, mid.
What?
What?
That's their favorite thing to say.
Give the times, Corey.
Yeah.
You Gen Xer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You boomer!
Yeah, man, that's old school.
That's millennial.
That's the millennials.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I better get with it then,
Yeah, you got it.
Daddy, yo.
I got you with it,
Oh,
too.
I'm sorry, what did I say? Not mad, but mid. Oh, it sounds so bad. Mid. Well, it really does sound bad.
Mid what? Just mid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mad did have something behind it a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, had a little bit of motion.
Right,
mid is
right.
just mid.
Mid.
Like a frog on a
exactly.
toe.
Mid.
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 Mid. Oh.
Mid. Next generation just be
Yeah.
Yeah. His letters.
It's so oh yeah, I hear you.
Oh, that was our generation. It might come back around. Because we used to get in trouble with that. What you say, boy? What? Speak up, boy. You mean, speak up, boy. You got something in your mouth? What this deals with is that you have Ryan Gosling as, he's so badass, he ain't even got a name. He got a number. 6.
6.
And he's the guy that, he knows he's like your boy Liam Neeson. Got some skills, man. Mm-hmm. Got skills so badass. One day Billy Bob Thornton comes in to visit him and says, boy, what you was doing sitting in a cell? When you could be out there killing people for us. The CIA.
You've killed.
Yeah. You know what? This is just a waste of a good sociopath right here. What the hell is going on? We got to get you out of here, man. And because it's some bad dudes out there. Some bad people who need bad things done to them, some killing. So they get him out. But turns out, this situation where he was supposed to be a sort of a free man. You won't be in a jail cell anymore, but whenever we call you up to do something for us, do some dirt, you got to get up and do it. But most of the time, enjoy yourself, have fun. He finds out that this arrangement, of course, as it always happens, is not what it appeared to be. There's something
shocking.
There's something crooked afoot. And he says, by gummy, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And it doesn't help, and there's another agent out there. Oh, Chris Evans. He He's no Boy Scout no more.
Yeah.
Look at that evil mustache right there. He's like, I got a mustache now.
The mustache tells you everything you need to know.
That mustache tells you everything. He's like, I got my evil stash now. He's out there trying to get Six because Six has gone rogue. Oh, can Six get to the bottom of this without evil Captain America killing him first? We'll go ahead and find out that and what we feel about this film that seems to divide a lot of people, with more people feeling like this film is not all that good. As I said, Martin, you know, we're kind of gray. You know, we listen to things first.
Sure.
We actually are open-minded about these things.
Right. As
You know,
as seen with our Muppet discussion.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm not going to just take your word for it.
Yes, I don't know if that Muppet is racist or not. I don't know if this sucks or not, but we'll let you know right after we watch a little bit of the trailer. Now, if this feels familiar, I wouldn't blame you for thinking so. This is not too much different. There are some differences, but not too much difference from too much different from another Netflix big budget blockbuster that they did not too long ago. That's Red Notice, y'all. Did you see Red Notice? Mm-hmm. What you think about Red Notice?
I thought it was goofy fun up until it got to the end, and then I hated it.
Okay. Well, I wasn't a big fan of this movie either. Did you see it, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Generic.
Generic
Those
as
movies
hell.
are prepackaged. They just put the actors in them.
Yes. Yes, this reminds me a lot of Red Notice in that what you have is just people talking shit, people trying to be clever, making jokes until the next action scene. It's almost like they just buying time until they get to blow up something. But Red Notice did have something going for itself. I mean, maybe you didn't like it the whole time, but it did have personality of some sort. Thanks to two big celebrities that have big personalities. Sure. This that we get right here, not so much personality going on here. This is bland as.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right now, man.
The trailers looked like
But for something this over the top, and you see Ryan Gosling run his ass off from exploding trains and hopping off buildings. I mean, you know, he's even making Jason Bourne go like, God damn, man, how the f- did you do this?
Making John Wick do that.
Hell yeah.
He's making Captain America do that.
Shit, the Hulk is even like, I didn't even do half the damage you're doing right now. And they trying to get, and I'm a villain?
Right.
Shit, what about you? You know, I mean, I gotta tell you, for something this over the top, this needs to give us every now and then at least a little charming wink to let us know that,
Right.
you know, we are not taking this too seriously. They are taking themselves way too seriously, with the exception of one person, and that is Chris Evans.
Right. He's the one person who brought a personality to this thing.
Yes,
I don't
Chris-
even know if it was there before, because since nobody else had one, it's almost like he showed up and he was like, oh, I thought we were all supposed to bring one. They're like, nobody told us
Oh,
to.
yeah. Chris Evans having a great time. Chris Evans, he bought that mustache and he had fun. He got that mustache put on and he had a ball, man. He had an amazing time.
It's like he's the only one who read the script and went like, oh, clearly,
Yes.
this is a comedy, and I'm going to play it up.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, so nobody else read this?
I guess everybody else forgot their mustaches. He's having a good time, but you know, more humor would have helped out a lot.
Yeah, or some.
Some, man, just a little bit. I'll tell you the one of the main reasons why this doesn't feel like it's taking the tone it should, which we're saying a little more light, a little more comedic, is because the dialogue is bad, man.
It's terrible.
His dialogue is terrible, man. It doesn't feel natural. It feels, and you always hear me say this, it feels written.
Yeah, and it's just tough guy mumbling.
It's a lot of it's got that tough guy rhythm. Mm-hmm. You know, where they talking this cadence that seems really phony, man. Where the two guys just staring at each other. I'm talking tough. I'm talking tougher. I'm talking tougher with a smart ass comment. Well, I'm gonna say something to make you shut up. Do tell. You know what I'm saying? It has that kind of rhythm for a lot of characters.
It also has the people in charge have to yell their orders at everybody. Always got to yell everything.
Oh, there's one chick.
Always got to be assholes to everyone they talk to. And like, just because they're your subordinate, I mean, you got to put them down. Just tell them what you want them to do.
Yeah, there's one girl from, she's from, I think she was in The Matrix.
Oh, and she's from Iron Fist.
And she's from Iron Fist
You should
also.
know that.
No, I should not, 'cause I forgot about that shit. But she is in this, and she yells every one of her lines,
Yeah.
except for near the end. She's
Yeah.
just in the middle of a room, just like, this is the biggest up ever! How could you do this? You're gonna give this department a bad name! And just, Chris, this is one time I saw Chris, I'm like, what's this bitch shut up?
You know, the funny thing about that is when she goes on that yelling spree.
Colleen Wing.
Yeah, that's her character's name. Her name is Jessica something with an H, I forget it. But she's going on that yelling spree. I was like, okay, well, at least someone is finally acknowledging what has been going on this whole time that they've all been ignoring. But I also, by the end, was just like, could you shut up? What you're saying is obvious.
Exactly. A lot of it is very obvious. A lot of it is very posturing.
Yes.
Or a lot of it is just, in the case of Chris Evans, look, I like Chris Evans in this. I really do. But even his dialogue, everything is snarky.
Yes.
To the point where you could feel the writer saying we have to write something clever for him to say. And isn't that funny? Not all the time. It's mostly funny because Chris Evans is able to sell it.
Yeah.
If you didn't have an actor like him doing that, it would get on your nerves, man.
Exactly. Yeah. As much as he's the asshole of the movie and does a lot of shit that doesn't make sense, it was like, you know what? I get excited when he comes on.
I was waving to come on. He's awesome. The action is cool. I will give you that.
It's well shot.
No, the action is amazing. If destruction with no consequences is your thing, then wow, I got a movie for you. This is for people who love to jack off to explosions, man. Because it's like porn. It's fun to look at, but the story's terrible. And you're probably not there you're probably not there for the story in the first place. And if you are, you're in the wrong place. Because, as great as the action is, it's too much sometimes, man. The Russos are directing this like they're directing another goddamn Marvel movie.
I know.
They're directing a superhero film.
No, that's the thing. The way this action is so extreme. I was like, if this was a superhero movie, it'd be fine. This would work. We'd be excited about it. But this is all set in the quote-unquote real world with real people. And it's another one of those things where... they couldn't afford a writer because they had to spend so much money on plot armor for everybody. Because henchmen, your ass is dead as soon as you show up.
Yeah,
but anybody else who has a line, you get to live. You get to live through shit no one could live through.
I tell you, man, the action here, they're directing this like it's really another superhero film, and I'm not expecting. Listen, I'm not expecting them to be completely realistic. I mean, shit, that's what we would look at with the Fast and Furious films. That's supposed to be set in the real world, but these dudes are superheroes. But I know, but again, that's got goofy personality. It's got humor.
Yes.
You got Tyrese screaming and shit.
You go into a Fast and the Furious movie and you were watching a cartoon.
Yes.
It doesn't really much pretend to be anything else.
But here, when Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, these two morons start causing more destruction because, they start chasing each other and they cause more destruction than Avengers.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Like they destroy whole fucking cities, man. Like, once Ryan Gosling starts hopping around like Super Mario on buildings and stuff, they're trying to blow him up. The thing is, you can't stop him. He's indestructible. Yeah, it's me. He's just bouncing all over the place, and he can't be stopped. He can't be killed. So what does Chris Evans' characters do? He just sends in more idiots to go in there to try to kill him.
Yeah.
And by the time, look at him. Look at this fool running around just. Shit, he's woohoo, look at him. Wee, woohoo,
He even a little bit worried.
No. He really is. He's platforming, man. This is like watching Super Mario Brothers, man, with a bunch of explosions. Look at his ass running around. Look at this. Watch him. Woohoo! And they're trying to chase his ass down and not gonna kill him. They're not gonna catch him. So Chris Evans sends in more stupid ass goons to try to kill him. And by the time they're done, the whole city's just in rumbles and smoke.
We saved the day.
Historical sites and buildings demolished.
Yeah, and who knows how many people are dead. And it's just one of those where if you stop for a second and go, well, the whole idea was to get this thing from him quietly so information doesn't get out. Yet you've in broad daylight destroyed a whole town.
Yes.
Isn't that much bigger than whatever it was you're trying to hide?
Yes. I know Ryan Gosling is supposed to be good, but goddamn, you ain't that good. You know what? And the only reason why I can buy this is because it's not that Ryan Gosling's character 6 is that good. Again, the people that are sent after him, they're just that stupid. You can even see it in some of the clips right here. Look at this. This poor dumbass.
I remember seeing that too. Look on his face.
Yeah.
Like,
This poor dumbass, he never had a chance. They should have never given him a gun. This is some fool who played Call of Duty for a few months and thought he could really do this shit for real. This right here, this is right up here with your boy from Blind Fury.
Oh yeah.
Shit, that might be his daddy right there. Look at it.
Oh, I thought about that.
Probably like son.
Boy, yeah, man. These people are complete idiots. By the end, when they've destroyed everything in their path, I tell you, when they've done that, Martin, you were talking about this, where you don't know how many people they killed. Listen, I'm not a prude, y'all. Y'all know that I'm not overly sensitive, but I will say that it is weird watching a movie where they start just watching the hero even do this, where they start blazing, just shooting guns in public places, causing all this chaos. It's kind of, I'm not gonna hold it against the movie. I'm just gonna say it's kind of weird seeing that after all the mass shootings that we've seen these days.
Yeah, if you're gonna show it, make it mean something.
Yeah, like Ryan Gosling is supposed to be our hero. The CIA is supposed, CIA can be crooked in some movies. They can be great guys in other movies, but nobody blinks an eye at the destruction that they cause. Nobody says, "Are these people okay?"
Right.
Not at all. Ryan Gosling says, "Am I okay?" That's fine. Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna be all right. Because no matter what situation he's in, he's always like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this.
Yeah.
I ain't worried."
And the cops don't even bother with the cops. Useless. They have that's what I'm talking about. This one dude. They have SWAT teams. There's one dude right here. They have SWAT teams trying to stop this one guy and all these people after him. And the moment they get there, the moment they arrive on the scene, they get blown up. SWAT teams. They might as well show up in clown cars. These SWAT team members over here. Oh, and here's another thing I thought this was hilarious.
It does seem like cops are only people who are less competent than henchmen.
Oh, and man, let me tell you how incompetent these cops are in here, man. So these cops, boy, don't let one of their sticks get grabbed, because the whole team's going down. There's about 3 scenes, 2 of them with Ryan Gosling, another with some other guy. They're surrounded by these cops. I mean, these cops all got their guns from a distance. All of them got their guns drawn. I'm talking about 10 or 12 of them. But once somebody grabbed that stick real quick, all their training just got the window. They can't shoot. They can't duck.
Hey, the training doesn't include what to do.
Yeah,
the guy grabs a stick.
Boy, they grabbed this stick. They grabbed that stick and they start getting their ass beat. And the rest of them are just like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? I was like, God damn, man, really? 3 times? I can understand one.
I know.
I can understand one with maybe some country ass cops, but they in the city. Cops like 20 feet away, guns drawn. But once that stick is grown, what do I do? What do I shoot? Is my stick still here? Stupid ass. I was for that. I was like, wow, that's almost some bullshit alone right there.
Right.
Fight choreography is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Some of the camera work is cool. It's almost a little crazy. It's like they put a camera on a flying squirrel or something. Because you remember the camera kept swooping.
Oh yeah.
Through everything.
Yeah, man. Now that people got drones, they're using the shit out of those.
Yeah, they sure. Like,
hey, I had to get a pilot's license for this. I'm using it.
Hell yeah.
Every chance I get.
Shit, it's like the Russo brothers borrowed some drones from Mysterio or something. I'm gonna put a camera on it, man. I ain't gonna try to shoot nobody. He said cameraman's flying. But they got the fight choreography. The action choreography is very cool. The fight choreography is cool. They got one real cool fight scene here with a dude just with one name, Danush.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's a popular fighter or something, or
I don't either, but it is such a video game boss fight.
well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if he's from Street Fighter or something, but
DLC character.
Yeah, but he's kind of a badass.
Need a ride. I call not drunk.
Surprise! I love it. Kicked that up.
Sit your ass back down.
Yeah, you kicked that up vagina. Casting. Look, we already talked about Chris Evans, and like I said, I do think he's great, man. He's so happy to be evil that it's adorable.
I know.
Almost like he got tired of wearing those goody two shoes, man.
Right.
He's been doing that a lot.
Yeah, evil Evans, man.
Knives Out, he was.
Yeah, man. You can.
Well, even more so here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that he's loving this because, like we said earlier, his costumes in every movie are getting more evil.
I love the way he dressed in this.
Yeah, right now he's looking like a British dude named Jeffrey, an evil British dude named Jeffrey. You know, like if he was wearing a monocle right now, nobody would say anything.
Yeah,
they'd be like, "Yeah, perfect, goes with that, man." You know, I love his look because he wants you to know how evil he is now. Because if this was a movie where they were in a mansion and somebody got murdered, everybody would slowly be turning around looking at him. Like, come on, man.
He'd be like, what?
He's like, what? No, get the what?
Did I give it away?
Is it the stash? It's everything, man. No, I love the way he dressed. I loved everything about him, man. Like I said, you know, he's having so much fun. It's hard to not enjoy watching him, even though, like I said, his dialogue feels unnatural. Like I said, everything's equipped. But, hey, he's able to sell it for the most part because he's just that good. Oh, but your boy over here, Ryan Gosling, man. Ryan Gosling, I think, Ryan Gosling is a great actor. Yeah. Nothing personal with him. Miscasting this, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, because, well, for one thing, everything that he does, I was joking about this earlier, but everything, he got that serial face. Everything, all his action in this movie. He looks like that the whole time. Like the whole time you're watching, I was expecting a spoon to come out the side of the screen. Because everything he does, he just looks sad.
He's very melancholy in a lot of roles, and so to cast him as an action hero, that always was already weird.
Well, it's weird because they open with a scene with him young, and when he's in prison, and he's all jolly then. Oh, weird. But that goes away immediately after that.
Yeah, throughout most of this movie, man, everything that he's doing, he looks tired or drunk or just sad, like somebody just called and told him somebody died right before he started filming. You know,
that's just such a shortcut to have the elite killer who's stoic. I know.
I feel like you needed, when I said Jackie Chan type person, I think you needed somebody just to acknowledge how crazy this is. Like even I was looking at some scenes, and there were some scenes where these guys were fighting. They were on a plane, and these guys, like, you know, what's his name is just taking them all out. Ryan Gosling, he's taking out all of them on this plane. And they continue to fight, even when they're getting about to be thrown out the plane. And I thought, man, if I was writing this, I would have had the character be like, Jesus, guys, come on. I mean, the plane is going down.
Right.
Really?
Right.
How dedicated are you to this job?
Exactly.
Stop.
Exactly. That's throughout, where it's like, all right, your guys are dying. Is nobody gonna be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna run. Or okay, let's chill until the plane lands, and then we'll beat your ass.
Yeah, man. You know, when there's scenes in here where Chris Evans, it's really noticeable when Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling are fighting together. Because again, Chris Evans he's got the right attitude for this. And poor Ryan Gosling, they get to a point where it just looks like Chris Evans is propping a drunk guy up outside of the bar, talking about work. Come on, man, give me the keys. You'll see. I can drive, man. I ain't giving you shit.
Is that it?
You know what? Somebody told me something with this. It was James, our editor, over in Ireland. This scene right here. He told me there was a reviewer who said, you know what, even that don't make these characters are dumb. Like they're not as smart as the script and the movie's trying to make them come across. So this was a scene right here that somebody used as an example. Okay, they said, listen, if he was really that good and that smart, he would have shot Ryan Gosling in the leg and then took off running. But he stops to make a joke, and it's like, he's clowning. It was like, if you were that good, you would have left him for dead and then ran out. Instead of making a joke, you would have shot him.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the plot armor. Because even after that, he has several chances to shoot Ryan Gosling and doesn't.
Oh, Jesus. Near the end, I was like, man, to hell with both y'all.
Yeah.
Especially, as much as I like Chris Evans in this, I was like, this character's stupid.
Yes. Yeah, and they set up that like, well, he's very erratic and he does things to kind of excuse the stupid things he does. It's not enough.
No, it's not.
It's not enough.
It's like, man, there's so many times this dude is running his mouth when he has a chance to shoot him, and it's like I'm frustrated at this point. This is dumb. And like, man, there were points where I knew where the characters were in danger, and I was yelling at the screen.
I stopped.
I said, don't you do that. I knew it was going to happen. Don't you do that, man. There's a part in here where a shady-ass dude. This dude, right, look at him.
Look at that. Yeah.
What? Like, the moment he opens the door, you don't trust him, man.
Right.
What do you need? So this dude is supposed to be helping Ryan Gosling's character 6 get a new passport. And there's a part where he's taking his picture, and I'm going to let y'all try to predict what's happening. He's like, yes, step just one more step closer.
This is something out of a,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's out of a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah. It's like, what the I said, man, you take that step? Don't you know? This creepy ass dude. Yes, just one more step closer. The f you think it is a trap door?
Of course.
Like you fell for that? Literally, you fell for that? Wow. Okay. Sure.
A little bit closer, Doc.
As for the rest of the cast, I know that everybody's in love with this guy, Regé-Jean Page. Too young to be in this role right here. You know what he's doing? He's doing
Lawrence Fishburne.
he's not doing Lawrence Fishburne. He's doing what's that act? He's doing Jeffrey Wright.
Oh.
Yeah, listen to him.
Anyone else?
The gray man.
he even got Jeffrey Wright's facial expressions down.
I can see it. He has his cadence.
That's the great man.
Regé-Jean, he's actually a pretty good actor.
No, he is.
But Jeffrey Wright could have sold that role as underwritten as it is, because all he does, he's that guy who's the boss who just barks orders at people. Everything, just barks orders.
He sure is.
It was like, all right.
That's all.
The moment he came on doing that, I was like, please let there be more to this character, but I know there won't be, and there was not.
No, there was absolutely not anything else going on with that character. Some of the other people, Ana de Armas, she's who she is every time. You know what? She's the chick from the Bond movie.
Yes.
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. She's just, except not as interesting.
And not as happy to be there.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Because in the Bond movie, she always had that smile, and it made you go like, oh. But here you're just like, all right.
Yep.
You're here just to say like, hey, we got a badass female in her.
She is.
Right.
Exactly. Alfred Woodard, he just came to pick up a check.
Right. Well, yeah, it does seem like the Russos love to bring back people they've worked with before.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
think about
Whether
that.
they have something for them to do or not.
Yeah, she came to pick up a check and a couple of cartons of cigarettes.
Did y'all sign it this time? Because I don't want to have to come back.
That's probably how they paid her. Gave a couple of cartons of cigarettes. All right. Hurry this up now. Billy Bob Thornton looked like he just got the Civil War. A fried chicken or something.
I say.
Yeah,
They have him in 3 different wigs throughout this thing.
they should do. And he got the easiest role in the movie because every scene he's sitting down.
Sitting
I
down.
don't think he stood up one time.
No, maybe a couple times.
Yeah.
But it was one you go like, wow, Oscar winner Billy Bob Thornton. They give him really nothing.
give him nothing.
That could have been anybody in that role. Like somebody who was on the crew. But they just said like, hey, you got a suit? Just show up tomorrow and read this.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you're right. He stood up a couple of times.
Yeah,
I think to shake his legs off, his knees were hurting or something.
Yeah.
He's been sitting all day, but he's sitting down most of this. Easy job for him.
His job is to be the Colonel Troutman who talks, or I don't know who it is in John Wick, but the guy go like, oh, you going after this guy? Well, you better bring some body bags.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good. He's better than you. He's too good.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to die.
Yeah, no, you're right. He's the one that talks the legend up. Yeah. I don't remember what part he was in the movie. That was the next frame. Yeah, man, look, this is this is just a rental, man. I mean, I'm only saying that because of the action, because the action stuff. Oh shit, shut up. The action stuff in here was really cool, but they're trying to put this out in theaters.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're putting this out in theaters a week before.
Spent so much money on it. That's why.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And really, because if you're gonna watch it, you don't need your attention span the whole time. When they're talking, you can go and take a shit or make a sandwich or something. You don't have to be there for that. When the action starts, it's cool to watch as a spectacle on its own. But as far as meaning anything with the story, there's nothing there. It's a very shallow film, man, and that's too bad because with the right writing for the characters, the action is laid out, the blueprint is laid out for the momentum, the pacing is cool, but without the characters to really sell it and add the right tone to it, it's nothing. Yeah, if you just want an amusement park ride, there it is. Have fun. But other than that, yeah, it's just a plain milquetoast rental, man.
It's an amusement park ride that you went to a different park, but it's a ride you've been on many times
Yep.
at every other park.
And you've been on a better ride.
Yes. But here, it was like, hey, it's brand new and it's pretty. And once you got on, you was like, yes, it's the same as the one I rode at Six Flags
Yeah.
when I was a kid, over and over, till I got bored with it. It's okay, so at one point I was like, all right, well, Ryan Gosling gets hit by a car and he actually bleeds. And I was like, it's got that over John Wick. All right, well, maybe we got something going. But he sustains some critical, if not grave wounds that he shakes off. You saw that scene where the guy stuck the blade in his hand.
Yeah.
And right after he goes, ah, damn it. Like, it's almost like as if this was enough to heal that.
Yeah.
And that point forward, that's what happened. So that he sustained some serious wounds that you could not get up from, let alone continue to fight from. But once they happen, if the scene changes, it's like it never happened. He's all good. I'm with you, man. It's a rental. It's almost a low rental. It's just that the way the action is filmed is, like it's like a superhero movie, but it's done well. At least the choreography, and that if that's all you care about, I would say watch it on Netflix. But paying to see it at the theater, hell no.
No. I mean, that's what it's going to be in the theaters for a week. I don't know, maybe longer, but it's out in theaters right now. It's on Netflix next week.
Okay.
So that's why they gave us a screener. Right
Okay,
now.
well, yeah, because I saw that the embargo was already lifted, so I was like, "What's the deal here?"
Yeah, it's because it's theaters.
Oh,
right
okay.
now. Yeah. So yeah. There's some fun to be had, but this could have been a lot more fun.
It could have been.
Should have been a lot more fun.